Political analyst John Dadian joining us now with his thoughts on the latest developments regarding Mayor Filner. And John, we have a full plate.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back.
All Filner all day, all the time.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's get right to it. I think one of the things that we were talking about is the speculation or the admission, I guess, of Mayor Filner taking city employees down to the Westgate Hotel downtown. What's that about?
Again, we just heard that there's some type of investigation going on about his possible use over there. So much of this is in a cloud, and so much has happened since Friday. We don't know, but that's certainly the latest thing to pop on this.
You have said that Mayor Filner, we know for a fact that Mayor Filner is taking this week off for personal reasons. That was his own admission. You're hearing things behind the scenes that there may be a deal in the works?
I am hearing that, but let me go back. When you say we know for a fact he's taking this week off, we don't know that for a fact because we know that from what he's saying through his office, because keep in mind, he also said he wasn't going to start therapy until the 5th. So they're changing their story just like quicksand. But yes, there's rumors. I mean, the city attorney has said publicly that he wants to give him a way out. And so it would be the city attorney that would be the advisor to the council to craft some type of deal. The main issues I think that they're going to be focusing on, Jeff, are the pension, his pension, about where that stands, you know, if he leaves early before
Well,
his
he's got to stay into December 1st, right, to get the $20,000 pension.
Well, the city could make a waiver, and if the city attorney makes some type of recommendation and the city council approves it, not necessarily. So I don't think anybody wants this mayor to stay until December 21st. Again, the city attorney has said his goal is to get him out both for the mayor's benefit and for the city's benefit.
Let's talk about the locks being changed and kind of the speculation surrounding that. What was the reason for that? And, you know, do you think that there's more to it than is actually being talked about?
There's absolutely more to it because there's what's being talked about is rumors, different type of rumors. We hear all different type of things. One thing I heard at first was perhaps to preserve some evidence so people couldn't take it out. The Chief of Staff, Lee Burdick, has said that perhaps too many people had keys. And I've been in public office. That happens sometimes. You don't know, so that's kind of plausible to me. But the first thing, my first reaction was that they could not change the keys without the mayor's permission, unless, and this was going on Friday, he had already resigned and we didn't know about it. But is
there a chance that he has already resigned and we don't know about it?
There's always a chance. Absolutely, there's a chance. But from what we know, we don't think that happened. What they're saying now is they are admitting the locks were changed, but they're saying that when the mayor does come back, whether it's next week or after he takes his week off for personal times, they will give him a key. If that's the case, that does make sense and that would be legal. But that's the only way that I could say that it would have been legal.
Kevin Faulconer on Monday is going to ask that folks come forward with the France trip and give their testimony as to what they knew, when they knew it, and what down the road. Are there changes coming to the charter? Is that the goal of this, or is it something else?
Well, no. On this particular case, the reason that Kevin Faulconer is taking the lead because he's chair of the audit committee.
Right.
And there were some accusations that this France trip violated several rules that is under the audit committee's, you know, purview. So right. that's the one thing on that. But as far as changes, I think one of the changes that people are going to be looking at as far as our city charter is what do you do when you have a grievous situation like this and there is no way to get the mayor out. So they might, but to do that, they'd have to make a change to the so-called strong mayor form of government, and that would require a charter change. When
it was written up, by the way, the strong mayor form of government, it was written, and former Mayor Sanders talked about this, it was written in such a general way that was part of the issue when it was originally written, and so now we may have a point there. They may be wanting to refine some of the language in that.
But keep in mind, though, when you say when it was originally written, when it was first written, it was specifically written as a 5-year trial basis. Right. So in 2010, they had the opportunity to tweak it. They did tweak it a little bit, but there's always going to be these little things that pop up that nobody thought of. The fear that you have to rectifying this type of situation, you want to make it so it is extremely difficult to have a coup, so to speak, and get a mayor out. But on the other hand, you do want a remedy. For example, I'm assuming if they do change it, it'll be at least 2/3 of the council, if not a unanimous vote, to vote a mayor out, because you want to be very careful about putting somebody out of office that was elected by his constituents.
All right, political analyst John Dadian, you're going to join us in the next hour. We're going to talk about the difference between a recall and a special election and the different scenarios in this.
Very good.
All speculation, of course, but thank you so much.
Certainly.
Thanks, John.